On day one, we were waiting for our mechanic who drove the car from Novosibirsk, Siberia, roughly 2,750 kilometers to Tolyatti. So we met him in the morning. He arrived by the car. We took the car, looked at it. We had some discussion with him around the mechanics. He showed us some information about the trip that we're going to be doing for the next 6 days. And so we took the car and prepared it. Once we had the car, we started to do the whole design. So we put the Red Legend Team livery onto the car. We cleaned out the car, saw what are the parts that we need for the drives that we're going to do. And interesting was that in the evening, a gentleman walked by the car, and that gentleman was the CEO of Autovat's LADA, and so we were able to actually show him on the first day the car that he was going to be seeing a few days when we meet him on Monday.
On day two, we enjoyed the hospitality of the LADA resort, had a nice breakfast first, and then finished some part of the car, finished the delivery stuff with the stickers and things like that. And then we drove to Togliatti to see the city, to see how big is the city, to see where is the LADA factory, also with the museum, to check it out, where we have to drive on day 3 on Monday. And after that we checked out also the museum near the LADA factory with the tanks and the submarines. We drive through, it was pretty cool. We went also to a car wash center. The guys washed our car pretty well, and it was perfectly prepared for our LADA day and for our visit in the museum and to meet all the guys from LADA.
So day 3 was an amazing day. It started having breakfast with a camera team that was specially there to do some footage of the car. We then drove to the LADA museum together with that team, and they made some videos on the road, which was very fun. I arrived at the LADA museum, made some shots at the outside of the LADA museum with the background of the headquarters of LADA, and then had a tour of the LADA museum, which was really amazing, with the history of LADA, with the first LADA that was built, the Shigoli Model 0, and just learning about the history of the rich history of LADA. And in the second part we also looked at the race history. So they had a different hall where they had all of the different race cars, starting from the first rally car in the 1977, I think, around that year, up to the ones that drove in the Dakar rally and also in the World Rally in '95. And it was just amazing being there around all these cars and all the rich history. And we had an idea to then actually put our car into that race hall, which was just fantastic, because you see in the background, and you will see a picture probably, how the car is in that with all the other rally cars of that era, with that LADA sport heritage. And we were really proud and honored and thankful for LADA giving us that opportunity to actually be participating together with them as a private team at the Dakar Classic in 2022. So that was really amazing, the LADA museum, and definitely something that I can recommend to go and watch. After the LADA visit, we had a short stop in the LADA TV. So there's a TV station in Togliatti that is broadcasting around the LADA TV.
И мы рады представить вам наших гостей, Марио Якубер и Sladen Miljic, участники ралли Dakar 2022. Hello, guys!
Hello!
Hello! And we had a short interview there with the hosts. They were so friendly. Fun story was, there was a small kid there that came to us, wanted to have a signature, and he was saying his mom is actually working in the production line of the LADA NIVA. So it was really sweet of the boy asking for the autograph. That was very heartwarming. We then had lunch at the LADA headquarters, which was just amazing, where we met the product managers for the LADA NIVA Vision, which is the concept they're looking at in 2024. I think that they will look into a redesigned LADA NIVA. And in the afternoon we went to meet the LADA Sport, which is the racing division of LADA. And there we had a tour of the factory where they're building the LADA Sport cars, which was really interesting to see all the different steps of the process. That starts with the roll cage being built and welded themselves, going into all of the engine build and all the modifications they do, up until the testing of the car on the drives. And what was really amazing was that we met some of the engineers that were working on the LADA NIVA T3, that was also participating in the Dakar Rally and the World Rally, and we got some tips and tricks from them directly. That was really cool to have. And then we also met Vlad, who's the managing director of LADA Sport, and talked about the history of LADA Sport, how it all started and where they're going. And it was really amazing just to see the richness again of the history that they have and the passion. And we're really looking forward to go to Dakar and be part of that history for LADA.